Rose, my friends! My name is XaneKudo and welcome to Elisa The Inkeeper, the prequel. Now this is the demo, it's only going to feature 20% of the entire final game. I tried this before and I didn't really understand how it worked. But, I think I know now, so let's start it. Choose your language, okay. Since I speak English. Good, I spoke English. Great. New classic games and otaku level. The player does not act as just a protagonist. His judgment affects every character and every action, like a god that watches everything from above. Cool! Hi, I am a prince and I'm the protagonist of the story. They asked me to give you some details before we can start our adventure. What protagonist? If the player will decide to stay on anyone's side, it will be me. I've got a lot of money. I'm rich man. What a pathetic situation. Why don't you try to earn the player's respect? Such a shame.
Hey! No one is the protagonist here. Why are you all fighting already? Elisa, I didn't know you were here. You're absolutely right.
My dear Lisa, let's ignore these fools. Stay with me. I want to finish my speech.
No. I think it's time for me to go.
Always the same.
Hey, you're here too. What are you doing?
You two don't have a part in our prequel. You will need to wait for the final game to be complete. Elisa, don't go. Please, come back. I love you.
Oh, too bad.
Thanks for playing our game. You are about to read the adventure of the bad guys I have just introduced. Well, show your support. Maybe we will be able to tell you the whole story. Have fun and enjoy our prequel. Thank you! I'm glad they broke the fourth wall to tell me that to enjoy it. Oh wait, the story is beginning. The air smelled like the wood does on the spring, and a faint scent of flowers seemed to soothe the whole room. The inn was warm, hearty. Elisa the Inkeeper was never-endingly busy running back and forth between her clients, and if she ever stopped for a minute, it was to clean up after a client had left. At that moment, the prince sat in front of her at the bar, seemingly lost in the thoughts with his gaze fixated on her. Damn, she's so beautiful. Every time I see her, I fall in love again, just like the first time. He whispered to himself while taking a sip from his beer. That's good ale. The girl, who up until that point was in front of him, noticed that her only client was staring at her, and decided to get a bit closer, leaning forward to clean out that part of the bar. Have I ever told you I live in a castle? Still busy cleaning, she leaned on the bar, which was still wet. The prince could clearly see through her shirt.
Oh, really? You never told me. So I assume you're some kind of nobleman?
Full of himself, the young man rose from his stool. I am, without a doubt, one of the most worthy between those who carry this title. Smiling, the innkeeper instinctively paused and turned to her guest, resting her head on her hands. She looked interested.
Eh? Do you mean that you're not like the other nobles around?
Wow! You can see everything from this angle. Of course not. What do you think I am? But you have a most bountiful asset.
I've seen many nobles come and go in my inn. However, you are the most fascinating young man here right now. And the only one. The room was actually empty aside from the two of them. So, what do you have more than other nobles?
The prince took a deep breath. Did she really say those words? He gulped down his entire glass of beer. Gulp. I needed that. I own the most majestic castle in all of Florence. And
what else?
she is so close that I can smell her. So sensual. I never found such a smell. I would love to caress her. Should I try to? Maybe I should. Suddenly, a weird feeling overwhelmed him. Are we getting a choice?
I believe it's time for you to wake up.
What? What do you mean wake up?
You should wake up now.
The image of the innkeeper, which at first was crystal clear and beautiful as a rose in a warm spring morning, started fading while the tone of her voice seemed to lose intensity. So I was just dreaming. Such a shame. Beautiful things don't last long indeed. The prince woke up slightly dazed. Oh, just a dream. He thought, sorely disappointed, as he brought a hand to his forehead and tried to stand up from his lying position. Oh, I was drunk. Oh, my head hurts really bad. What could I have done last night? He looked around and saw broken glasses, bottles, plates which were pretty easy to lose. Have I been robbed? He sluggishly muttered. Had it really been a burglary, he would have been left naked as fixed as his clothes were. Very expensive clothes. What could have possibly happened? I feel so sick and this room has a weird smell. The windows were closed and the drapes shut so that sunlight barely entered the room, and despite the silence, his head kept hurting really bad. The only thing I remember is how tired I was as I went to bed, but I don't recognize this place. I should be in another inn. Oh, thinking is not helping. I think I will sleep some more. Nausea and headache are definitely not best friends when one desires to use his head. Moreover, it is really hard to give us such a nice dream. The sun had risen only a few hours ago. Why should someone suffer to wake up so early in the morning? Especially if he does not need a job to earn a living. Oh boy, we get a choice! Yay! Game menu? Okay, yeah, let's save. Save here. Yay! Okay, so should we go back to bed or should we investigate? I actually like the drawings they have. Like the little drawing that has him sleeping, and the one that says, what is under my table? Well, since this is a prequel, we're going to choose things that go along with the prequel. And then next time, we're going to choose the ones that actually go, well, the other ones. So first, let's investigate. Yes. No, I can't really do this. It's impossible to go back to bed. There's a disgusting stench in here. Deeply disturbed by the smell and the filth of the room, the prince couldn't help but feel shocked at the mess inside. Usually any displaced items are not to make me lose my sleep. Whatever could have happened? In truth, that wasn't really a good time to fall back to sleep. Such memory lapses should really not be neglected. Maybe I'm worrying too much about it, he said to himself, trying to ignore the pulsing pain in his head and nausea. Still, it's probably a good idea to take a look around. The room was a pigsty, hazardous even, with all the shattered plates and glasses. Moreover, some of the chairs were turned over, the fireplace was spouting ashes on the floor, and the bed sheets were on the floor as well. First of all, let's open the windows. I don't think I can bear the stench without vomiting. So he opened the window and lingered there for a moment to take a deep breath of fresh air while he was thinking back to the dream he just had. I was definitely dreaming about something interesting. What was it though? The white curtains the prince was leaning on reminded him of the dream he thought he had forgotten 1 second ago. power is coming back to me. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh. Of course, now I recall. I was dreaming about Elisa. Now that I think of it, yesterday afternoon, after speaking with the merchant, I wanted to go see her. Oh, yes. He slowly buttoned up his vest as he focused his thoughts on reconstructing the recent events. Now I remember. I was arguing with that merchant for the sale of my castle when at some point we decided to walk towards his inn to wrap up the business. When everything got settled, we started drinking and then... Oh, I can't remember anything else. A worrying feeling of anxiety filled the mind of the young man, who kept brooding about his memory lapse about that past night. What if that blasted merchant made me sign the deal? What blasphemy! In panic, he started rummaging around to find his clothes, which were strewn across the room. I can't see any bag filled with gold on the table. Drunk as I was, from what I can remember, I couldn't even get my castle away. After a few moments, his clothes started to pop up, scattering in every corner of the room as if they had been hidden. It was actually quite an effort to collect them. Somehow his clothes managed to end up in the furthest corner under a bed. Stretching as much as he could, the prince extended his hand and felt something other than his gloves. He suddenly heard a faint metallic sound. Maybe a coin? What's this? His hope was to find some gold. However, as he moved the sheets away, the only thing he managed to see under the shadow of the bed was a silver blade. He sighed, and with some precautions, he pulled out what was all counts a sword. What is this doing here? He asked himself while wielding the object and looking for more details. A sword? Why would a sword be in my room? The blade was completely made of silver, his hilt covered in brown cloth. It looked more like a decoration than a weapon. The prince was tense and hesitated. Shing! Alright. I believe I'll take it with me. If someone was so foolish that they left it behind, they're lost. He shrugged and smiled. He turned and immediately saw the scabbard leaning on the wall. With the state this room is in, I'm not sure she'll walk down to pay. It'll cost me a fortune to compensate for all this damage. I think it'll be best to just leave here a few coins and get out quickly. Calmly, he fastened his belt just right and sheathed the sword with care to avoid damaging it. Great! Time to go! Sweet! Item unlocked! Oh boy. Suddenly, someone knocked at the door. Oh, who could it be? Is it the waiter asking for money? I really should go. Knock! Knock! The knocking at the door became louder. I know you're in there! Open the door! Recognizing the merchant's voice, the prince froze. He even stopped breathing to make as little noise as he could. What the heck do I do now? I'm tired of waiting. I got the papers to sign here. Remember the deal we made yesterday afternoon? Wait a second. If he came in to make me sign the documents, that means yesterday he wasn't able to get anything out of me. My fears were unfounded. I'm getting ready. Give me a moment to dress up. I have no time to lose waiting on you to chivviate yourself. Open the damn door! The prince was busy fixing up his clothes as well as he could, trying to remember all the details of the deal he agreed upon the day before. It would have been unforgivable to appear without having any idea of how to resume the talks. What kind of impression will I give if he sees this mess? I would never be able to clean up all this, he said, giving up as he walked to the door. I actually thought last evening. Don't you a little bit before you go to bed? His shame became so unbearable that the prince impulsively jumped out of the room. Oh, that's the merchant. I don't know if I want to play him. I think we're just gonna save here again. Yeah, let's save here. Okay, so I think we'll just stop here because it is a prequel, so I'm not really going to complete everything. It's only 20% of the final game, and I just wanted to get this out the way because, well, I just want to see what this was all about. And so far, all I can say is that it has an interesting start. It has an interesting start, and I think I'm gonna play the full game when the full game comes out. So I'm just gonna leave it here and just wait for the full game to come out and then play that. So what you got was the prequel to Elisa the Inkeeper, or the intro to it. So once the full game comes out, I will play it, and that'll be that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, please share it with your friends so you may all enjoy it together. And so, until next video, see you next time.